Taking accountability is very important, but what it does to the soul is very profound. Hi, my name is Anpu Galaxy, and you're watching The Dark Side of the Moon, where we talk about spiritual matters, life matters, and anything in between. That keeps changing every single time. Well, you get the gist of what the channel is. Eventually, I'm gonna get like a little catchphrase or something to say, but the message wasn't vitally important at the moment. So, accountability is very important, as we all know. Taking accountability for how you show up in the world is going to change and manipulate the energy that is around you to be more, accountable. When you take accountability for who you are and what you do, you can do anything you put your mind to, because you're not taking a bullshit response to life. You're not ignoring the signs of the red flags of your own careless behavior. When you take accountability, you say, "Hi, my name is human." And I make mistakes. And you make mistakes, and everybody makes mistakes. But how are you going to react to how you show up in the world? What are you going to do when you make a mistake? Are you going to ignore it? Or are you going to say, I see that I made this mistake. I see that I did this thing. And I know that I can do better. So, I apologize. And I keep moving, But, sometimes we're being our little ego. Our ego doesn't want to let go of trying to be right, or trying to ignore the fact that we make mistakes. And we choose to ignore it and keep it pushing. And we end up having to deal with the after effect, the cause and effect, the effect of whatever that we didn't take accountability for. When you take accountability energetically, you are changing the circumstance. You are aligning with a different place, a different zone, a different area of the universe. Because you can't hide from God. You can't hide from yourself. You can't hide from the universe. Universe is you. And you are being watched continuously by you. So you think that you'll get away with it, but energetically and in your mind, you're going to align with whatever choice that you decide to make and how much accountability you decide to take. So, take accountability. Accountability is the area in which we see the most growth when we are attempting to go further into life, because it's the part of us that sees the areas of our weaknesses and says, I know I can do better. But first, you have to say that it exists, because if you refuse to let it be known that it exists to yourself, you're gonna keep going in a direction and just keep it going and going and going and going until you look back and you blazed a fire where you didn't take accountability for your actions and choices in life. So, when it comes to careers, when it comes to relationships, when we take accountability, we're able to heal, in a certain sense, an aspect of ourselves, and take that energy and go faster and go forward with a longer longevity. And by this, I mean, I'm gonna keep it on the topic of the career just for now, just so we don't get distracted. But in terms of career, let's say that you're building a brand, right? Your brand sells clothes, and so you sell clothes, right? You've been selling clothes for a year now. You have a website built up, and you've got your designs down. But your money is very low. Your customers, very low. So you must take accountability and say, what am I doing or not doing that is causing me to be stuck in this zone? Am I putting in enough work? Am I making enough product? Am I telling people about my business? Am I going out into the world and giving people my business cards? Do I have a business card? You know, it's little things like that, or when you take accountability, instead of saying, damn, these people don't like me, or damn, this market isn't for me, and you make it about yourself instead, you can get farther, you know, because you play the blame game, and this people hurt me, this person hurt me, this person did this, these people are standing in the way. You know, you can play blame game all day, but when you take accountability, you look at yourself, you be like, it's a one-man show, it's a one-woman show, you know? I'm in charge of this ship here. I'm the one selling this shit. Yeah, I might hit like some things on the water and it might not be my control, but it's under my control to go fix that thing so that I don't sink, you know what I mean? And that's taking accountability so that you don't sink. Why would you want to sink? You know? And I guess most people, well, a lot of people who don't take accountability for themselves, they believe that they're getting away with something, but in truth, you never really get away with anything in life. You always will get a return of what you give in, whether it be good or bad, you know? So it's important just to take accountability and just to be reminded from the universe that there's time to take accountability, because we are halfway through the year and you've set goals out for this year, I'm assuming, and if you haven't, it might be time to set some goals and take accountability for that aspect, you know? What are you striving for? Who is it that you want to be? What do you want to do in life? Take accountability. Look at yourself. Look at only you. You are your only competition. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you're watching. Look at what you're eating. Take accountability and say, hey, are these things going to help me in the long haul? Or is this relationship, or is this person that I have in my life going to help me in the long haul? Take accountability for the connections that you allow in your life as well. Relationships is just as important as the relationship that you have with yourself. It's just like they say, the people that you have around you are going to dictate who you are as a person. And it's so true. If you're hanging out with people who just party all the time, never get anything done, or always bouncing from relationship to relationship to relationship, is that person going to shift your life for something greater? Or will that friend that you know is always making money, always in their bag, always learning something new, always going out and enjoying the world and healing themselves, I don't know how to say this. Is you being around that person going to change your character in a good or positive or negative way? Which is the choice? Which is the way? Which is the path that'll bring you to the destination that you truly desire? Take accountability for that, because you have a choice on who you're around, unless you're being forced, and then at that point in time, it's like seek out help, you know? But seriously, you know, the more less bullshit that we can really sit and shift through and say, hey, this has been sitting here for a minute. I'm the one who hasn't done this, or I'm the one who's doing this. And the more we can do that, the easier it becomes to take accountability for everything that comes into our life. It's like a thing like this now, you know? Because you recognize, like, I can't I can't put this on nobody else. If I'm trying to get to some place, ain't nobody gonna put me to bed. Ain't nobody finna feed me. Ain't nobody finna pay my bills. I gotta do all this shit myself. And yeah, you might get help from like significant others, your family. But at the end of the day, you have to go do it first. You have to go find those people first. Only you. So, with that being said, I like to bring the readings in to keep it a channel message from spirit. Being honest, I can channel without even needing the tarot, but the tarot just brings a nice little spin to it. It's like a different paintbrush. But I hope everybody's well. This little full moon action these last couple days was like, sweet baby Jesus. I think the best way to really survive full moon activity is to well, for one, take accountability. Take accountability for yourself, and it makes it a lot smoother to get through it because you're not ignoring your emotions, you're not ignoring yourself, you're not ignoring the choices that you're deciding to make. But another way is to watch who you are around on the full moon, because a lot of people who haven't done the work on themselves and their souls, they can really take you out, really bring you to a state of mind that makes you feel like, damn, is this really me? Damn, is this who I am? Or damn, is my life this bad? I get my book. Something I need to take accountability for is like learning this tarot thing. I'm an awesome channeler. I can feel the energy, and that's cool and all. But like, if I'm to incorporate tarot, I really need to learn like the different aspects of the cards and what they mean. Because it should be Spitfire at this point. Like, I want to be a Spitfire. I want to be able to pull a card out and be like, okay, this is what it is. This is what it means. So that's me taking accountability. And yeah, it may hurt sometimes, but it's really just hurting our egos. It's really not hurting nothing to take accountability. It may look bad. You'd be like, oh, I'm this type of person, or yes, blase, but it hurts for like 2.5 seconds, and you realize, and you're like, oh, okay, and it only hurts because I'm listening or caring about what others think. I mean, that's honestly, in my opinion, that's when it hurts the most, when you're caring too much about what others think about you taking your own accountability for how you show up in your life. But that's just my spin on it. Seven of Pentacles, an upright position. We have patience, investment, sustainability. Hard work pays off. The seeds have been planted, and you are now starting to see the fruits of your labor. Like a badass, you're looking toward the future with a long-term strategy, putting effort into investments for the best returns. Timing is the key for sustainability of your ventures, cultivating your ideas with the care they deserve. This isn't just about money, this is about passion. You're putting blood, sweat, and tears into something you feel very strongly about, building a foundation for your personal freedom. Your ideas are coming into fruition, visibly growing before your eyes. Patience is key, as this will take some time to manifest the way that you envisioned. No get-rich-quick schemes have here. You're in it for the long haul. So, you're in it for the long haul, but there are steps that you can take to get to the destination that you choose and desire. And those steps, it's simple. Most of the steps you need to take is mental at this point in time. Mental accountability. Physically, accountability is important as well, because you're moving and grooving. You already got the ideas, you already planted the seeds, but now you need a little physical action to make the manifestations come through in the direction that you really want them to be at. So have patience, take accountability continuously in all aspects of your character, your will, how you show up in the world, your sleep schedule. and the people that you have around you and the energy that you have around you, the things that you watch, all important factors to being able to develop and continue to develop what you started when this year began. So now we have the Two of Pentacles. The key words here are balance, prioritization, daily affairs, and daily affairs. I read that like it was going to be another word afterwards, but busy bee. Your lively lifestyle is keeping you active, buzzing from one place to the next. With the Two of Pentacles, you have a vision in mind, and now is a matter of taking daily action in order to implement it. You can see the big picture, but don't forget about the individual brushstrokes it took to create this entire painting. Details are equally important, if not more so. See, that details aspect, the little details, taking accountability for the lowest minor details, and doing something about the little minor details makes the ride smoother. You're not running into a bunch of shit because you know that you're in a car and you know what kind of car that you're driving because you're taking accountability for what you chose to drive and what and how your car is. Okay, if my car needs oil in it and my oil light is on, am I going to take accountability for the fact that I need to put some oil in my car, or am I not going to take accountability for that and bite myself in the long run when I know when I saw the signal that it was there in the car? So that's a synonymous aspect of, and being in your life and being like, okay, I got to take accountability for this aspect so that my car does not break down, my vehicle does not break down. Create structures so that you are able to focus on the important task at hand to build your long-term vision. There is freedom and boundaries. The infinity sign symbolizes the unlimited amount of time, flow, and change at your disposal. You are faced with conflicting interests and must prioritize what is more important in this moment in time. Like Aristotle, I don't know how to pronounce that, says, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Well, yeah, it's greater than the sum of its parts, but the parts are just as important because the parts are the whole. They all are different aspects of your character as a whole. As your embodiment of self, you have different aspects of self. Take accountability for all aspects of how you are, and the whole will continue to be greater than anything else. I forgot to show y'all the cards. This is the first one, Seven of Pentacles. This is the second one, the Two of Pentacles. And this is the last, which is the Star card. Aquarius. That'd be me, baby. So so the Star card, Aquarius. The key words here are healing, inspiration, and serenity. The universe has your back. This is a period of healing, inspiration, and serenity. You can trust in yourself and forces behind you, lending a helping hand whenever you need it. You've done the work, healed old wounds, and are ready to step into the spotlight to show off your many talents. Let your freak flag fly. Others are drawn to your authenticity, creative spirit, and individuality. Once you have accepted yourself for exactly who you are, you've opened the door to allow others to see how special you are. What makes you different is also what makes you stand out. Simply put, you are flawless. Look to the North Star and let it guide you towards your highest good. Your stardust is infectious, and others will be inspired by your spirit. The world is ready for your transformation into the star that you always knew you were. Take accountability for that, It's time. It's time for you to take accountability for how important you are to the society, how you are needed, and how you are loved and appreciated. Take accountability for all those who appreciate your nature. It's time. You've made it through so much. So continue to go on your journey, and everything will unfold for you. That being said, this episode was short, but nice and sweet, as it should be. Make sure you hit that like. Actually, don't hit that like. Smash that like, and smash that subscribe button as well. And make sure you check out my website. Still waiting on the domain name to come, but as of right now, it's AnpuMoon.mailchimps. So annoying to see that, but it's all good. No worries. But yeah, make sure you check out the website and subscribe to my email, text message alerts. That way you never miss episodes and you get updates on anything else that I do. You can check out my services. I have a recording studio. Well, it's just my place for now. I'm eventually going to get a physical location, but working on the financial parts right now. I do production, engineering, modeling, photography. So if you want to book me as a model or book me as a photographer, you can do it on there as well. I also have, I don't think I'm film artwork on there yet. Not just yet. Eventually though. But all the other services are on there. You can subscribe to my music as well. You can go listen to my music. It's on there as well. To all my sites, my links for Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. I'm on everything. So I just have those as the specific ones on top though. But yeah. Anywho, again, it's Anpu Galaxy. I go by Anpu Moon, but my full name is Anpu Moon Galaxy. You can follow me on my social medias below. And peace. You have a good night and stay blessed. Or morning or afternoon, whichever time you're watching this.